So as sir have told that you have got very 50 days, counted days on the hand to study JAIIB, and there are few changes is going to happen in JAIIB in the further coming days. Like 4 papers are there, and 3 papers are been upgraded to the 4 papers. Okay. So let's not talk about that because it is not a part of it, because we are going to clear JAIIB. That's all. Simple thing. Okay. We are not going to write 4 papers. We are going to write these 3 papers, and we are going to clear JAIIB within this December or January, when the exam is being conducted by IBS. Okay, IBS. So before starting the session, few things which I want you people to follow. Okay, so that it will be easy for you to go through in the coming days, as well as for your exam point of view also. These tips may be helpful. Okay, not all the tips I'm going to give you today itself, as today is the first session. Okay, slowly we will start today. Okay, I just want you people to be very interactive, not sitting quiet in the corner and enjoying with the family. Normally I have seen this all stuff, because when we are in the family, we like to spend time with them. Okay, but out of that hours, 1.5 hour you give it to me. Out of your precious time, you give it 1.5 hour to me. Rest you can see on the day of result what will be the output. I'm not telling that don't spend time with the family. I'm telling, out of that family timing, 1.5 hour, you just keep it aside. Nothing is going to happen now. Okay. So I want you people to carry one scribbling pad or A4 sheet papers. 4 or 5 you can carry. That's enough for a module B and C. Okay. So what you're going to do with these papers is, I will tell the points. You people just make a note of it, and that points will be your LMR, last minute revision. Okay. So I request everybody to keep practice this. I will tell you what to write in that papers. Okay. Keep it separately. Don't write anything in that. Okay. Keep it separately. Bullet points I am going to tell you with, I'll be telling you that one. You just make a note of it and start keeping record of it, because at the time of exam, that LMR is very, very helpful for you people before going for exam also, one day before exam also. Okay, this will make a practice. So now today, as sir have told that we'll start with module B. Okay, module B, bookkeeping. Okay, bookkeeping is our topic, and we are going to discuss only about bookkeeping. Okay, today, and rest depends on you, how you're going to understand and how you're going to do the things. Okay, like that only we are going to start with the further things in the classes. Okay, so now bookkeeping. The first this one of yours is bookkeeping only. So bookkeeping, before going for bookkeeping, I'll tell you one more thing. As most of the people are not from the commerce background, I know that, because normally people are not from the accounting background. So nothing to worry for that. We'll start it. Okay. And I know we all together, we can do it and we can achieve it, for what reason we are here today. Okay. So bookkeeping is nothing but how you are going to maintain your accounting transaction in a proper chronological order. How you are maintaining or how you are recording the transactions in a chronological order. Chronological order is nothing but sequential order, how we are arranging it. That art itself is called as bookkeeping. That art itself is called as bookkeeping. Now, in bookkeeping, we have got certain things called accountancy, accounting, and other stuff under bookkeeping only. So bookkeeping is only a head. Under that, we have got lots of to learn as a branches. Okay. So now, under bookkeeping, you got it. The bookkeeping is nothing but recording a transactions, business transactions in a chronological order or a sequential order. We are going to record it. That is only bookkeeping. Okay. Now, the second part of bookkeeping is your accounting. Okay. Accountancy is nothing but here. Make 5 points of this. Okay. LMR, I told you, right? There you write it down. Accountancy, main head. Under that 5 points, I'll tell you that you write it down. Okay. First is recording of transaction. The first point is recording of transaction. Recording of transaction. If not, I am not audible, please let me know. If I'm not audible, please let me know. Okay. Don't be quiet. Otherwise, it will be problem. I'll be keep on telling, and you people will not be having anything to understand or to learn. Okay, that should not happen because it is technology. We don't know when what will happen actually. Okay, so if I'm not audible, please let me know. If I'm not able to communicate the things what has to be done to you, you please let me know that also. Okay. The thing is, as I was discussing about bookkeeping and accountancy. So accountancy, you write it down. Under that, the first one is recording of transactions. Recording of transaction. First is word in that. Okay. Second is classification of transaction. Classification of transaction. Third is summarizing. Third is summarizing. The fourth one is analysis or interpretation. You can tell anything. Analysis or interpretation. Analysis or interpretation. Next is communicating. Next is communicating. Next is communicating. The first word is called as recording. This is only if they ask you for half mark in exam, what do you mean by accountancy? They'll give the question, and below that they'll give you the options. Okay, like these all are objective, not descriptive paper for you people. It is objective. So they'll ask you what do you mean by accounting, and they'll give you the option. Okay, options like will be classification, summarizing, interpreting, communicating, and recording. Or it says that classifying, recording, summarizing, interpreting, communicating, or summarizing, interpreting, classification, recording, and communicating, or recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating. So these four options is available to you people. Okay, what you have to do is you have to select the right one and you have to answer it. The order what I have given to you people, the first one is recording, second is classifying, third is summarizing, fourth is interpreting, and the fifth one is communicating. This will be our sequential order for the meaning of accounting. So recording, first we'll see what do you mean by recording. Here recording is nothing but recording of business transaction. Okay, recording of what? Business transactions. We are going to record only business transactions. Second thing, classifying is nothing but classifying of transactions on the basis of golden rules. Classifying of transaction on the basis of golden rules.
So should we make a note of this also?
No, I'll tell you. This 5 points you have recorded, that's enough. No, understand the points that one. Okay. So here, now what will happen is recording what we are going to record. We are going to record the business transaction. Are you able to see the screen? So this is your meaning of bookkeeping and meaning of accountancy. So recording of what? Recording of transaction. Second is classifying of transactions. So transaction is of two nature. We have got total three natures. One nature we are not working on it actually. Two nature is like cash transaction and credit transaction. This is very, very important for you people. When you see the transaction, you should know whether the transaction is cash or credit. How to identify? I'll tell and give you. Nothing to worry for that. Okay. So now what we are going to record?
Business transaction.
Transactions, business transactions.
Business transaction. So transaction is of how many kind?
Three.
Total three are there. One not in practice. Two are available. One is cash. Another one is credit.
Credit.
The third one is barter system. Are we following barter system now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So
Yes,
third
sir.
system is not
Exchange system.
third system is not there. So we have got only two systems. One is cash, one is credit.
Credit.
Okay. So any confusion in the recording now? No? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the next meaning of account, that is next point of meaning of accounting is classifying of transaction. We should classify the transactions now. The classification of transactions will happen on the basis of golden rules. Golden rules are this. Make a note of this. Just below the 5 points, you make a note. Three principles of accounting: personal account, debit, the receiver, credit, the giver; real account, debit, what comes in; credit, what goes out; nominal account, debit all expenses and losses; credit all incomes and gains. Okay, make a note of this in the LMR only. We'll go today slow only. And in the coming classes, I know you people will tell me to go fast. Once you're done, just let me know. Okay. Done?
Finish, sir.
Okay, fine then.
Yes, sir.
Now, any books of accounts you're preparing in your banking, in your banks, all are in the banks. So any books of accounts you're preparing, actually people will not prepare. Sorry, the problem is actually, it is everything is done electronic, through the computer system, through the systems. You people don't know what to be debited and what to be credited. Okay. So today we will learn how the accounting will be worked and why it is the customer's account is debited and banker account is credited, when it will happen, and when it is credited and when it is debited. That also we will learn. We'll get idea here. Okay. Now come to the first principle of accounting, personal account. Here, the word itself clearly says personal, means applicable for all natural and artificial people. Okay. Natural people, who all are? Natural people are, we all are human beings who can walk, talk, and do the business activities. Artificial persons are here. They mean to company, any company. Okay. Association, society, education institutions, banking system, bankers, SBI Bank, Vijaya Bank, whatever, the Vijay is not there now. What all the banks are there, or what all the business companies are there, or business concerns are there, all that companies come under a category of artificial person. Natural person, only we are there, human beings. Artificial person, all these areas will be covered. Okay. Any problem in this now? Personal account,
No, sir.
it is applicable on human beings and artificial, natural people and artificial people. Personal account is applicable only for those two. Is it okay? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Next we have got, any doubt?
Sir, explain one second, sir.
Yeah. Personal account is applicable only for natural people and artificial people. Natural people, we all are human beings, and artificial, all companies, associations, society, anything will come under a category of artificial. Okay. So we have got only two categories here. One is personal, one is artificial. One more is there. Now we will not learn. Later we will learn that one. Okay. Under personal only. Okay. Any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
Okay.
Fine. Real account. Real account, the word itself explained clearly that real. Okay. Real means when we say it is real, when we have to see from our own eyes, when we have to touch, when we have touched, and we are feeling it. Okay. Then only we say it is in real, in nature. Correct, right? Yes or no? When we tell it is real, when we have to see, or we have to touch, or we have to feel it, then only we tell it is in real, in nature. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So this real account is applicable for all those things which can be seen, touch, and feel. Example, building. Can you see? Can you touch?
Yes.
Can you feel it?
Yes, sir.
Cash, currency. Can you see?
Yes.
You can touch. You can
Yes,
feel.
sir.
Okay. Furniture, you can see, touch, feel. Goods, you can see, touch, and feel. Okay, goods are nothing but which is traded in the business. Okay. So real account is applicable for those things which can be seen, touch, and feel.
Okay.
Any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
No.
Fine. Come to the next account, nominal account. Nominal is nothing but, as we all are aware about it, when we do any kind of business, when we do any business, I should pay electricity charges to the government. Not government now, BESCOM actually. Okay. We have to pay electricity charges to the BESCOM. We have to pay salary to the employee who is working under me. If the building is on rented, I should pay rent to that building landlord. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. When you pay electricity charges, when you pay the water bill, when you pay the rent to the landlord, it is income or expense to people who all are paying it. It is income or expense when you pay the rent.
Expenses.
When you pay the
Expense.
electricity bill, it is income or expense.
Expense.
When you pay the salary to an employee, it is income or expense.
Expense.
It is expense. Okay. At the same time, if it happens reverse, I receive salary, I receive rent, I receive some money, commission. It is income or expense?
Income.
Income. So nominal account talks only about expenses of a business, income of a business. That's all. Any
Okay.
confusion in these three accounts now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? Any
No.
meaning clarification? No. Fine then. Now come to the personal account again. The rule, what does it says? The rule, it says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. The one who receive the money, debit him. The one who credit the money, the one who give the money, credit him. Okay. So debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Giver.
This is the rule for personal account. Real account, it says debit what comes in and credit what goes out of the business. That will be credited, and if it is coming into the business, that will be debited in the business account. Okay. When you pay the rent, it is debited because all expenses and losses. When you receive a rent, it will be income and it has to be credited. Okay. These are the rule what you have to learn, and this is only the base for module B. For you people in exam also, they'll ask a question, and here also the practice and the procedure will be done in the same way. If you have got any doubt related to these three principles, please let me know. I'll explain you once again now itself.
Could you please repeat again, sir?
What
Due
I
to
should
bad
repeat?
signals.
Huh?
A personal account.
Personal account.
Personal account is applicable for natural people and artificial people. Natural people, we all are. And artificial are all organization, business units, concerns, firms, associations, society. These all are natural, artificial people. That only personal account talks about. Real account talks about what you see, feel, and touch in real. That is talks about real account. Nominal account talks about all expenses and incomes of a business. This much only the three rules talks about. Any confusion still?
No, sir.
Shall we proceed?
Okay, sir.
So I will give you 1 minute of time. Just go through these rules actually. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Just 1 minute of time to glance this one. Then we'll go further. 1 minute of time. 2 minutes you can take. 8:23 now. 8:25. I'll again will continue with the same stuff. 2 minutes you write it down these three principles in LMR. Those who have not written. And second thing, those who have written, just glance this rule and understand what exactly it talks about. Nominal account talks about expenses incurred in the business and income incurred or happened in the business. That much only you just keep for the time being. Nominal rule account. Expenses incurred in the business and income happened in the business. Rise in the business, we can say. This much you can keep in the mind for nominal rule account. Further, you will get a better understanding when we do the practical questions. Shall we proceed now?
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine then. So we will learn few Your internet is not proper or my internet is not proper. I don't know actually. I'm audible to other people except him.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Please proceed, sir.
Then my internet is correct actually. My connectivity is correct actually then. Okay, fine then. So we will start with few transactions today. Okay, classification we will learn here. Okay, how to classify the things. Okay, so now purchase of, make a note of this, purchased, not in LMR, roughly, purchased goods, purchase goods, purchase goods for cash rupees 10,000. Purchased goods for cash rupees 10,000. This is transaction actually. Okay. Now this transaction we have to classify. Classification is done on the basis of what?
Golden
Classification is done on the basis of what?
Golden
Golden rule.
Which all are the golden rules are available now with you people?
Personal account, real
Personal
account,
account, real account.
Personal account, real account, and nominal account. On the basis of these three principles only, this transaction has to be classified. How to classify? Once you get the transaction, what you will do is you will identify two accounts in this. Okay. On the basis of these principles only. I'll tell you one example here. Purchase goods for cash rupees 10,000 is given. I will identify in these two accounts which is main for me. One is purchase goods. Okay.
One is cash.
Second is cash. Second is cash for me. Okay. Second is cash for me. Now tell me, after finding out these two accounts in the transaction, goods comes under which category? Personal,
Real
real,
account.
Real account.
cash come under which category? Personal, real, nominal.
Real.
Real.
Why goods are real? Because goods can be touched, can be sold,
Tangible.
can be feel it, we can see it. Okay. Cash also same thing. We can touch, we can see, we can feel it. So both are coming under a category of real
Real
account. Okay, so this is over. Identification is over. After identifying, apply the rule. Now, before going for application of the rule, I want to tell you people one thing which is important. Assume yourself as you are the businessman. You are sitting in the cash counter of that business. And then you think, what is happening? If you are a businessman, if you have purchased the goods are coming in or going out?
Coming in.
Going.
Cash is coming in or going out?
Goes out.
Going out. So what I should do for goods? Debit or credit?
Debit.
I'll write DR for that. Okay. And cash is coming in or going out?
Going out.
I will record it as CR, as per the rule only. Any confusion in this classification? You tell me.
No.
Any problem in this?
No, sir.
This much only you have to do the classification. Okay. Next is sale of goods. Sale of goods for cash rupees 12,000. Cash rupees 12,000. 12,000. Classify the accounts again in this. First identify two accounts.
Sale of
Sale of goods
cash comes under
and
debit.
cash. Okay. Now, when you are selling the goods are coming in or going out?
Going out.
Going out.
What is coming in?
Cash.
Now tell me, sales you will debit or credit?
Credit.
Credit.
Cash will you debit or credit?
Debit.
Any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
Nothing.
No. Next transaction. Paid rent rupees 4,000. Paid rent rupees 4,000. Okay. Now, identify
Nominal
two
account.
accounts in this now.
Nominal.
Nominal
First is
Nominal account.
and real.
nominal account, agreed. Two account, two accounts, which one you'll take?
Rent is nominal account.
Rent
Paid
account.
rent,
Real account.
one, and cash
And
will be real.
Real account.
We are paying it. We are paying it. Okay.
Repeat it, sir.
Paid rent rupees 4,000. We are paying it. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
We are paying the rent actually.
Hmm.
Okay. Now tell me, when we pay the rent, it is income or expense?
Expense.
Expense.
Expenses.
In what way we will pay the rent? In the form of cash or in the form of check, or what? In what way we will pay normally?
Cash.
Cash.
Now tell me, paying rent is income or expense to us?
Expense.
Expenses.
Out of the three rules, personal, real, and nominal, which rule is talking about expenses now?
Nominal.
Okay. So I should debit the rent account or the credit the rent account?
Debit.
Debit the rent account.
Cash is coming into the business or going out of the business?
Going out of the business.
Out only.
So what I should do for the cash? I should debit or credit it?
Credit.
The cash is credited.
Is it clear? In a simple language, I'll tell you, shortcut for this. Whenever cash is going out, it has to be credited. Whenever cash is coming in, it has to be debited. Any confusion in this now?
No.
No? Shall we proceed? Received commission rupees 4,000. Received commission rupees 4,000. Now apply, find out the two accounts in this.
Nominal and real.
Commission.
No, first to tell me two accounts. First two accounts to tell me.
Nominal and real.
Nominal.
Commission and cash.
Commission and cash. Commission and cash. These are the two accounts. Okay. Now tell me, when we are receiving a commission, it is income or expense?
Income. Income.
Cash is coming in or going out?
Coming in.
Coming in. Correct, right? So now, commission received, which account is talking about? Personal, real, nominal?
Nominal.
Cash is personal, real, nominal?
Real.
Okay with this now? So commission, what you will do? What will you do? Debit or credit?
Credit.
Credit.
Credit, because nominal account says credit all income. Because it is income, you have to be credited. Cash is coming in or going out?
Coming in.
Coming in.
So when it is coming in, what we should do? Debit or
Debit.
credit?
Debit.
Debit it. Any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
Sir, once again, sir. This
Which one I want to repeat, please?
Commission. Regarding
Commission. Received commission. We are receiving the commission. When we receive the commission, it is income for us. And income is talking about nominal account. So nominal account says that income, if it is there, we have to credit it. So we have to credit commission, and cash is coming in. It has to be debited as per the real account rule, because cash is coming in. Okay. So this is the classification. Any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Purchase goods from Mr. A. Rupees 2,000. Purchase goods from Mr. A. Rupees 2,000. Identify the accounts in this now.
Goods A 2000.
Goods A and 2,000. Okay. Normally, what you will find out? Goods, Mr. A and 2,000. Now tell me, goods are personal, real, nominal?
Real.
Mr. A is personal, real, nominal?
Personal.
Rupees 2,000 is personal, real, nominal?
Real.
Any confusion in this now? Classification?
No, sir.
Sir, please repeat, sir.
No, sir.
Goods is personal, real, nominal?
Real.
Real. Mr. A is personal, real, nominal.
Personal account.
Personal.
Personal. Rupees 2000 is personal, real, nominal.
Real account.
Real.
Real. That's what I was telling you. Okay. Now first, we need minimum how many accounts?
3.
2.
3.
Minimum
Minimum
two.
2
Minimum 2.
Cash
In a
account.
bank also, when you deposit, they will be a depositor and you are a receiving, you are a acceptor. Correct, right? 2 people only. More than that, anybody is there?
Yes, sir.
No. When if a customer is withdrawing the cash from your bank, 2 people will be involved. One is customer, one is the banker. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We know there is no space of the third person involved in the account actually. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
We have got debit, we have got credit. Do we have anything other than this?
No,
sir.
sir.
No.
We have got only 2, debit or credit. Minimum 2 people. Maximum it can be anybody, but minimum how many accounts is required?
2 person.
accounts.
Okay, 2 only. But in this transaction, how many accounts are there?
3.
3.
Correct, right? We have got 3 accounts. But as we have got 3 accounts, but I need only 2 accounts. One has to be eliminated. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So which one to eliminate, that we will decide now. Is it okay? Fine then.
Okay.
Now, one example I like to give you. Listen carefully. And I can understand that there is a background, some noises are there. Please avoid it. Makes yourself isolate where nobody can disturb you. I can understand you people are all are in the home. Okay. Please make sure that background some noises should be avoided. Like someone kitchen whistles is hearing here. And someone cleaning is happening, I guess something, that voice is coming. So please make sure that background noises, what all are there, we will avoid it. It's unavoidable, but still we'll try to not to get it. Okay. Because it will distract actually. And second thing is, I think someone is using the headphone also. I can make out easily because it will have an echo. See, again, someone is using the headphone. Those who are using the headphone, please remove the headphone and keep it aside because it will echo. What I'm telling again, I'll be hearing again. Okay. So to avoid that echo, what we should do is remove the headphone. Okay, we are ready to it, but still, see, again it is used. It is request. Echo will happen actually. And it will disturb to other people too actually. Double time it will be repeated actually. Okay, fine then. Again, microphone is on actually someone's. Purchase goods from Mr. A, rupees 2000 is given transaction to us. As I told you, we have to eliminate one account from this. Okay. We will eliminate it. How to eliminate that we will see with the help of example. Imagine we all are sitting in a provisional store. Please no, headphone you remove. It is request. Or anybody is on loudspeaker they have kept? No, loudspeaker will not affect like this. It is headphone only, it is irritating actually. Request, no, please. It is request. I can't shout on you people because all are known actually. And you all are not student actually, but still. It is request. Headphone don't use because echo will happen and it will irritate me actually. My noise will come back to me only. Imagine how I should feel. Now they have removed, I guess. Yeah, they have removed now. Thank you. No, they are using it again. Fine, bhai, chalo. Can't do anything. We'll adjust it. We'll go with one example. Example is like this. We are in a provisional store. We all are working in a provisional store. You all are working in a provisional store. I came to you people as a customer. I asked you to pack a list of groceries and you will pack it. And after packing it, you will ask me to make the payment that normally do by everybody. So I state that okay, what is the total of the bill? You told some amount. I gave the cash. I took the goods. I went back to my place, normal. So this is normal sales. What is happening? That is called as cash sales. I paid the cash. You gave me the things. Transaction over. Second time, I was coming frequently. You know me. I know you. One day I came again to your shop. I ordered a list of goods and I told initially, I don't have money to pay you as my salary has not come. Some or the other reason. And I requested I will pay this groceries amount 3 days after. Okay. Now tell me, will you sell the goods or not? Yes or no? Answer should be this much only.
Yes.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Most of the people will sell. Even I agree with that. I will sell the goods. Okay. Now, while selling, one doubt will arise. Who is he? What is he? Where do he stay? Whether he give us money or not? These all questions will be there in the mind of a seller. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
To remove these all questions from the mind, what a shopkeeper will do is, I will pack the goods. I'll send my person along with you to your place. He will drop the goods there. We will tell it as home delivery, free.
Home delivery.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it is not a home delivery actually. Actually, he want to see where you stay at. Okay, home address. Whether you're staying in a proper, have you given a proper address or not? Okay. First thing. Second thing, while selling, he will have an interaction bit extra with you people. Like he'll ask, what is your name? Where do you work? What you're working? Yes or no? He'll
Yes,
ask
sir.
further details. Why he'll ask means because he's giving goods to you without taking any money.
Money.
Okay, so he's asking, he need to know more about you. Okay. In a simple thing, I want to tell you, when in a transaction, person name is given, person name for whom we have sold, from whom we have purchased. Okay. If this is given in the transaction, then that transaction is said to be a credit transaction. Is it clear? In a transaction, the person name is given, then that transaction is said to be a credit transaction. Why means we will give a person name in a transaction to make out easily. We have sold goods to him on credit.
Credit.
Or we have purchased goods from him on credit. So only they'll give the name of a person in the transaction to indicate it is a credit transaction. Okay, any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
Any problem in this now?
No, sir.
Again, explain, sir. One.
Again explain. But you should be very careful actually. If I keep on telling again and again, then time will go like that only. Then we'll be stuck here only. Okay, I'll repeat it once again. To identify whether the transaction is a credit or a cash, the hint is only one. Whenever the person name is given in the question, that is credit transaction. When person name is not given, it is cash transaction. That's all. Any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Shall we proceed?
Proceed, can proceed, sir.
Yes.
Fine. Now come back to the transaction. When there is no cash involvement, is it rupees 2000 is required to us? In this transaction, person name is given. It is credit transaction or the cash transaction?
Credit transaction.
Credit transaction.
Credit transaction, is there any involvement of the cash?
No.
No.
No, sir.
No,
So we need to consider rupees 2000 here.
No, sir.
So do we need the 2000 rupees? Do we need to consider?
No, sir.
no,
We don't
sir.
need to consider. So that rupees 2000 will be eliminated. I told you beginning only one have to eliminate. So this 2000 rupees will be eliminated from the transaction. So left out is how many accounts now?
Two
Two.
accounts.
Two.
Two. Which are those?
Real and
Goods.
true.
Real account, that is goods. And Mr. A is personal or real or nominal?
First.
Personal.
Person.
Now apply the rule. Goods are coming in or going out?
Coming.
Coming in.
Sir. Coming in, sir.
Because you are purchasing it, it is coming in. Who is the giver of the goods?
Mr. A.
Go to the personal account and see. Mr. A giver means what I should do for him?
Giver means
Credit.
credit.
Credit. When goods are coming in, what we should do? Debit what comes in.
Debit.
So goods will be debited.
Debit.
Mr. A will be.
Credit.
Credit.
Any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Any problem in this now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Classification can be done easily from your side now.
Yes, sir.
So first item of your accounting, meaning of accountancy, the first word is recording. The second word is classification. Okay. Any problem in recording and classification? Any problem in classification and recording? Sorry, recording and classification.
No problem, sir.
No
No, sir.
problem. Fine. We'll go with some other examples too, related to
Yes,
this
sir.
only. Okay. Sold goods to Mr. G, rupees 1000. Sold goods to Mr. G, rupees 1000. Classify the accounts now.
Goods and G.
Sold goods and
Goods and
G.
Goods,
Mr. G.
Mr. G, rupees 1000. Which one will you eliminate?
1000.
Rupees 1000.
1000.
Left out is what?
Goods and
Goods
And Mr.
Mr.
G. Goods is personal, real, nominal.
Real
Personal.
account.
Real. Goods are real. We can see, we can touch. Okay, goods can't be talked actually. Okay, like how we are talking. Mr. G is personal, real, nominal.
Personal.
Personal.
Personal. Apply the rule for that. Goods are coming in or going out.
Going
Going
out.
out.
Credit.
So what we should do, debit or credit?
Credit.
Mr. G is a receiver or a giver of the goods.
Receiver.
Receiver.
Receiver. What we should do for the receiver? Debit or credit?
Debit.
Okay. In this transaction, one thing have you observed? Whenever purchases happen, it is debited. Whenever sales happen, it is credited. Have you observed?
Yes, sir.
Whenever
sir.
we have done a purchase, whether it is cash purchase or credit purchase, it has been debited.
Debit.
Whenever we have sold the goods on credit or on cash, it
It
is
is credited.
credited. So I want to tell you people that only make a note of in LMR, purchases is always debited, sales is always credited. This you make a note in LMR. Purchase is always debited, sales is always credited. Is it okay for you people? Will you agree with this? When we purchase, goods are
Yes,
coming in means debited. When sales is happen, goods are going out, so it has to be credited.
Credited.
Okay with this now? Okay, fine then. Next transaction. Sold goods, rupees 1000. Sold goods, rupees 1000. And received rupees 950. Okay, so this is a transaction now. We identify the two accounts in this now.
Sold goods.
And
Cash.
First, tell me, is a cash transaction or the credit transaction?
Cash.
Cash. It is cash. Why it is cash?
Name is not there.
Name is not
The name
there.
is not given. So it is a cash transaction. Okay, done. Now tell me, identify the accounts in this now. One is sales.
Sold goods.
Goods
Second
and
is
cash.
Real.
Cash.
And discount.
listen
Sold goods.
clearly. First
Real
is
account.
sold goods.
Real account.
Second is 1000 rupees or 950 rupees you're taking cash.
Cash.
1000 rupees.
950.
1,000 rupees.
1000 rupees.
1000 rupees or 950.
950.
50 we should take. 50 we should take. Okay. So now, what does it talks about actually that I need to tell you? How much worth of goods we have sold?
1000.
1000. How much we have received the money?
950.
In full settlement. He is not going to pay further now. Full settlement means he is not going to make further. Okay. Now tell me, have you received more or less?
Less.
How much is less?
50.
Now tell me, the 50 rupees what you have given to him, is discount allowed or discount received?
Allowed.
Allowed. Discount allowed.
You are giving it, right? Take and go, allowing it. Take a discount and go. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you're giving a discount, it is income or expense?
Expense only.
Expense.
Expenses only.
Expense.
So which account is talking about expenses?
Nominee account.
So when we give a discount, it is expense or income?
Expense debit.
Expenses. So we should debit or credit it?
Debit.
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 You got the answer is on the screen itself. I forgot to remove that one. Okay. No problem. We will adjust it. Okay. Any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
Sir, explain once again, please.
Which one?
This last one, sir.
Okay, fine then. We'll take one more example then. Okay. Purchase goods rupees 5,000 and paid rupees 4,950.
So kindly repeat, sir.
The transaction is given. Purchase goods rupees 5,000 and paid rupees 4,950 in full settlement. It is on the screen actually. You can see on the screen. It is on the screen itself. You can see on the screen. Okay. Now identify the accounts in this now.
The cash
Goods
transaction.
and
Goods
cash.
and cash.
Real
Goods and
estate.
cash.
4,950.
Which is the cash? Which is the cash? Which is the cash?
4,950.
4,950 is the cash. Okay. Now, are you paying less or more?
Less.
Less.
How much you are paying less?
50 rupees.
50 rupees.
50 rupees. Now, when you're paying less, 50 rupees, it is income or expense to us?
Income.
Income.
Income, what we should do, debit or credit?
Credit.
Credit only.
Credit. What we call for the discount received or discount allowed?
Discount
Receive only.
received.
Discount received. Discount received. We are receiving a discount actually. 50 rupees, we are receiving a discount.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Hope your doubt is cleared. The one who was asking the doubt. Hope the one who was asking the doubt is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the one who was asking the doubt is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. Now make a note. Make a note in LMR.
Sir, we have left out 5,000 rupees, right? We have to consider 4,950 rupees.
Yes, we have to
Only-
consider 4,950 only. Difference 50 rupees is discount.
That's
Receipt.
why we are considering that.
Come again with the question, please.
So, but why are we leaving 5,000 and considering only 4,950?
Because you're paying that much only, no final settlement. We purchase 5,000. In a simple example, I'll tell you. You will go to a cloth shop. You will tell 5,000 rupees. Will you pay 5,000 and you will come back, or will start bargaining there itself? Bargaining, obviously. Will bargain to reduce the price or to increase the price?
Reduce the price.
Reduce the price. When the price is reduced by a seller, it is benefit to you people or not?
Benefit.
So when you come out from the shop, when someone is asking at what price you purchase, will you tell the 5,000? Will you tell lesser than that? The amount what you have
Lesser
spent.
You have paid that only.
So only in books of accounts also, though we are purchasing, the price is 5,000, but we paid only how much?
4,950.
4,950. The 50 difference will be shown as discount received. Hope your doubt is cleared now.
Yes.
Doubt is cleared?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we proceed? Shall we proceed now? Sir, no.
Yes, sir.
Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, so classification in problem.
So many disturbances.
Yeah, that's what I told to
Please
you.
mute someone, please.
Hear you, sir.
Because it is a practical class, I don't want you people. I keep on telling you people. You people keep on sitting and listening. I want interaction class. But if you do interaction class, this background noises will arise actually. That is a problem. So early I told you initially, please avoid background noises because it will be like difficult to understand by other people. They can't understand the things actually. So please, it is a request. Isolate yourself for 1.5 hours because all are in the home. It is the time to be in the home actually. So noises will be there. We can't avoid it, but still, please try so that the noises should not arise actually. What was the doubt you were asking actually? You just clarify it now.
The sold good rupees 1,000 and received rupees 950. That one explain once again, sir.
Yeah, we sold goods worth 1,000 rupees to the customer. He paid us only 950 in full settlement. So we are giving discount or we are taking discount from him.
We are giving discount.
Giving, sir.
So it is
Giving
income or expense to us?
Expenses.
Expenses. So only here we are going to use nominal rule, real rule. We are going to use it. 2 accounts. The entry will be like general entry. I am not teaching you yet, so I don't want to go into that again. Again, I'll be teaching in the further classes.
Okay.
So just classify the accounts in this. We are not going to consider 1,000 rupees. because he paid us only 950 rupees. Okay. If you want to consider 1000 also, you consider it. Okay. There is a bit slight difference of making the entry. That I'll tell and give you. Don't worry. It is there in your material also. I hope everybody have got IBS material. Okay. So we will discuss with that too also. Don't worry for that.
Yes.
Okay. Any other doubt is there to clarify?
Yes.
So now come back to the point where we have left out. We left out in 5 points. That was recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating. We started there only, no?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So recording, you know very well, transaction will be recorded. Transaction is of two nature. One is cash, one is credit.
Very.
Classification, you got to know on what basis you should classify and how to classify, you got it. Now summarizing. What summarizing actually talks about? Summarizing talks about the overall performance of particular business. Okay. For example, in a bank, what normally you people will do is quarterly profit you will check. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, the first quarter, if the profit is positive, will you like to continue the same positivity in the next quarter or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. How will you compare it? You will see what was my profit in the last quarter and how much is the profit of mine in this quarter. Will you check or not? And you will compare it, right? Last time it was 10 crore, now it is 11 crore. It is increasing and decreasing. You will check, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
okay, check, sir.
If it is increasing, you people will be happy. If it is decreasing, manager will start again on you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? They will raise the question why the profit has gone down compared to the last year. Last quarter. Yes or no? They'll ask or not.
Yes, sir.
This process only is called as summarizing the books of accounts. Okay, where we are comparing our performance with last month performance. I'm taking the month actually. When I explain, I gave you the quarter example. Okay, what was the last month sales? 1 lakh. What is this month sales? 2 lakh. Increase. Good. What was the last month sales? 1 lakh. This month sales 90,000. Bad. 10,000 has decreased. Okay, this overall summarizing it, the financial position of the business is called as summarizing. Any confusion in this now?
Okay.
Any problem in this?
Okay.
No.
Next, interpreting. Interpreting is nothing but you're giving your opinion on that now. Okay, if profit is increasing, the employees have done best of theirs, so the profit of the company have increased. If the profit is decreasing due to Corona, there was no much profit maintained or made by the company. Give right this explanation to the manager. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Will you give explanation or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll give right. Or before giving explanation, we'll go and we will Google it. What explanation I should give to my manager? The profit is reduced. Please give me the answer. We'll Google it. Lots of disturbance actually. Okay. You'll give your opinion right to the manager. Explanation you'll give or not?
We will give, sir.
We will give the explanation, sir. Because of this reason, the profit we couldn't make it much. Or because of this reason, we have made a good profit. Okay. When you give this explanation to a manager, then it is called as interpretation, giving opinion. Interpretation is nothing but giving opinion. Okay. Interpretation is nothing but giving opinion. That's all it says. Okay. Communicating is nothing but here. We are taking this information and we are taking this information and we are giving to the manager, head, who is above the manager. Okay. This year the profit has been done this much. We are communicating to them. Until unless we won't tell we have made a profit, can he know that we have made a profit?
No, sir.
No. Until unless we tell we have made a profit this much karke, he will not be knowing it. So the main thing is we should communicate to him. There is a profit of this much. There is a loss of this much. So that is called communicating. Now the accounting meaning is recording of transaction, classification of transaction, summarizing, interpreting or analysis, and communicating the result. This is only the meaning of accounting. Any problem in this, you can ask me the question. Any confusion? Any clarification on this? Only meaning we have learned today.
No, sir.
No clarification, no doubt. Everything is fine for you people.
Yes,
So in LMR, you have recorded these all things, I guess. I'm repeating once again in LMR what should be there. 5 points: recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting and communicating. Next is your 3 principles. Next is purchases is always debited and sales is always credited. These are the points should be there in LMR. Is it there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine then. So this is the meaning of your accounting. Next we have got basic terms in accountancy that we need to learn. Okay, basic terms is nothing but what are the words will be used in accountancy and what do you mean by that? Okay, how we have to understand that terms that we need to learn it. So the first term is capital. Okay, this you don't write in LMR, we will just understand it. Okay, this is not required for LMR. Now tell me, what do you mean by capital? If you have got any knowledge to discuss with me, what do you mean by capital? Not much discussion. Okay, we don't have that much of time to discuss. Only just meaning.
Profits.
What
Income.
Initial investment.
Initial investment, investment. Okay.
Minimum amount required to start a business.
Minimum amount. There is a minimum and maximum amount to start a business.
No.
There is no such word, minimum or maximum. Okay. How much how more you contribute, that much good for you. That's all it says. Okay. And what is required, that much only we will give. We will not give more than that. It's quite tendency of a human being actually. Okay. So as you people have told, it is correct only. Capital is nothing but it is the initial investment made by a proprietor to start a business. Okay, this is only the meaning of a capital. Now further we will study what do you mean by capital. Okay. Suppose you all are employees. I want to start a business with the help of you. I gave you 1 lakh rupees as a capital. Okay, I gave you 1 lakh rupees as a capital. Now tell me, will you give this 1 lakh rupees back to me or not?
Sir. You
You
have to
have to give or not?
give.
You have to
Give.
give. You have to give it to me. Okay. Now tell me, it is asset or a liability for you people?
Liability.
It is a liability. Okay. So the further word for capital is it is the initial investment done by a proprietor, comma, it is a liability for the business. Is it clear? Now further we will go. Again, capital. Every year you'll take capital from the proprietor?
No.
No.
No. Okay. So further it says capital is not contributed every year. Capital is not contributed every year unless it is required. Is it clear now? Any problem in the
Yes, sir.
capital now?
Until unless
Unless it is required. So the first thing, capital is it is an initial investment made by a proprietor. It is a liability for the business, and it is contributed when it is required, not every year. Any confusion in this now?
no,
No,
sir.
sir.
Then we go for the next term.
Yes, sir.
Next term is asset. What do you mean by asset? Do you have if you have got the answer, tell. Don't have the answer, no need to worry for that. I'll tell you what do you mean by asset. Do you know what do you mean by asset? Asset means what?
You give money to me, for you it will be asset only, for me it will be liability.
For me, it will not be asset actually. For me, it will be investment.
Lending money.
Don't take it in a banking term, please. You don't bring your banking this one logics here, okay? Because I am not going to give any kind of explanation on banking actually, because banking is totally different. I'll come
Which
back to
will
that
generate
also,
income.
but not today. I'll come back to that banking example. I'll take wherever it is required, but today I will not take any banking example. Just keep one thing in mind. As you are in my company, for you it is a capital, but for me it is an investment. Okay. Now I'll to further expanding this one, I'd like to tell you. I think most of the bankers will go for SIP, correct?
Yes.
Systematic investment plans.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, most of the people. Do you think the amount what you have given to SI contributed in SIP, it is a capital or it is an investment for you?
Investment.
Investment.
Hope you got the point what I'm telling. You understood what I'm telling?
Yes, sir.
It can't be asset. It is an investment. Okay. I am talking. Sorry. I am talking about the asset. What do you mean by asset? Okay. So will explain because you people are a bit confused with asset and investment. Okay. Asset is nothing but building, land, plant, machinery, furniture, motor car. These all are assets only, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This much only asset is. Okay. I gave you 1 lakh. I gave you 1 lakh rupees as a capital. You bought one furniture to sit. So what is your asset is?
Furniture.
From where did you get the money?
From investment.
From the proprietor. From the proprietor. Okay. For proprietor, okay, it is an investment. He have invested in the business. Okay. Asset is nothing but what? What is available in the business in the form of tangible. Example, building, furniture, motor car, machinery, all those stuff comes under a category of assets. Now tell me, will you purchase building every year?
No, sir.
No.
Don't purchase. Don't purchase. And will you sell building every month to change?
No.
Okay. Will you use a building for a longer period or a shorter period? For a longer period. Whenever we take a furniture, also we use it for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, another thing, right? So asset is nothing but, I gave you the example, which is used by a business for a longer period, not for the shorter period. Okay, examples, you can give this all, building, land, plant, machinery, and all those stuff. Any confusion in this now?
No, sir.
Any problem in this now?
No, sir.
Okay, so two things we have learned, capital and asset. Liability means what?
We have to give. We have to pay to
The capital, what I have given to you, you have to give back to me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right? That is called liability. That is called liability. In a simple accounting language, if I want to tell you, liability is nothing but the amount which a business have to give for outsider. Liability means what? A business have to pay for outsiders. Outsiders, not within the company. Outsiders. Sir, I want to pay a salary. It is not a liability. Okay. I am paying rent. It is a liability. No. Okay. Paying for outsiders. Is it clear? That is called liability. Sir, then if I pay a salary, what is that? It is an expense to you. Just now we discussed, no? Expense, nominal rule. That is expense to us. Paying rent, expense to us, not liability. Liability is not an expense. An expense is not a liability, actually. Is it clear? Okay, fine then. So asset, capital, and liability we have discussed today. Rest will continue in the next class. Okay, people are yawning there. Okay, so we'll continue this in the next class. Okay, any doubt is there to discuss, you can clarify. Then we'll wind up the class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Very disturbance is.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And you can give your feedback to the Biju sir.
Thank
He
you,
will
sir.
take
Thank
it
you.
for the today's class.
Very good, sir.
You just give it to Biju sir.
Sir,
Thank you. Biju sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, I was in a Tamil class, sir.
Sir, I am winding up the class today. Is it fine,
Yeah.
sir?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Tomorrow morning, 5:30.
Yes, sir. I am there, sir. No problem.
Yeah. So once again, the same message only. Anyone interested to participate tomorrow, you can log in with same user ID and password. So you are all welcome.
Tomorrow morning 5:30.
Yeah, morning 5:30.
Okay, Biju sir. Take care, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
all, friends. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.